Actually start the SmackDown review. I just want to point out, don't focus on the fan stuff behind me. I have a new background right now. My room's a little bit of a mess, so I can't film in there. And if you guys are wondering why there's no really intro to the video like the last one, is because I think my intro is what interfered with the lag or the delay of the voice and the sound for the audio in the video of the last SmackDown review. So I'm not gonna add the intro anymore. It's just gonna be the same way it always is. Anyways, though, let's jump right into Raw. We start off with a pretty solid promo, actually. Roman Reigns, he says the same things about Brock doesn't show up, but this time he sounds a little bit more serious because he's actually finally calling him out. And then again, Paul Heyman comes out because Brock, nobody doesn't call. I find he doesn't call out Brock. I find someone else is always coming out and interrupting him and says, he's not going to be here, and all that. This time, Paul Heyman comes out, introduces himself like usual. Then he actually says that Brock will be here tonight. Roman Reigns then says this. I think it was something like, after SummerSlam, when Brock goes back to UFC, he won't be known as a champion. He'll be known as Roman Reigns' bitch, which is such an iconic line. I feel like WWE lately has been getting better with their not caring for the children and what they hear in the world. They just, like, they can curse, except for, like, F-bombs and, like, naughty words. But, like, those are the common phrases to make a promo good. With that being said, though, I give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, this is such a good build-up towards a Roman and Brock match. The build-up that I think everyone's been looking for. Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor. And honestly, in my opinion, this should have been the match that we... Whoa. Sorry about that. My camera's just a little tilted. I feel like this could have been the match that we saw at Extreme Rules. This was such a good match. Probably, not gonna lie, the best match on Raw that night. Especially because, like, these two superstars have been going at it for a while, and you normally don't think that they're gonna be this good in the ring. But somehow they managed to be really, really well in the ring tonight, or last night, and I'm really, really proud for both men that this kind of boosted their careers a little. Next, we have Alicia Fox versus Natalya. Yes, Alexa Bliss now getting Alicia Fox on her side. That goes well, I guess. Also, I give the last match a 3.5. As for this match, I gave 1 star. There wasn't really much to it. It was just a pretty boring match, in my opinion. And it's kind of useless. It was really there to only build up Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss, in my opinion. They could have done way better with that. Next, we go, oh my god. We went from seeing Bobby Lashley to being a kick-ass wrestler to a wimp and, like, a coward, I find. He actually sang with Elias Sampson, which is, like, kind of stupid, I find. Like, it just ruined his gimmick a little. Elias Sampson comes out, he talks about how, oh, my album and all that, oh, we're gonna sing a song, and he does his usual shit. Then Bobby Lashley comes out, interrupts him, and Bobby Lashley starts singing along, and bam, Elias attacks Bobby. Bobby's fighting back, and possibly we're gonna see Bobby versus Elias on the kickoff show of SummerSlam. Now, this rivalry kind of reminds me of the Baron Corbin and John Cena rivalry from last year's SummerSlam. Pointless. There's no meaning to it. There's no reason why these two should be fighting each other. And next we have Braun Vs Jinder, which, nothing, to be honest. Then we have Akam Vs Apollo, nothing again. Finally, we get an actual solid match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. It wasn't the greatest. Like, it wasn't, like, their best performance. This rivalry, you can tell, is slowly going down. But it was a pretty solid match. I'll give it a 3.2. It had that boost of energy that we needed from the last 2 matches, so that was something good. In the Eater of Worlds and the Revival promo, I don't understand it. Because the B, clearly on the back of the shirt it says, the B stands for the best, then they say the B stands for the dreamer, then they say the B stands for something else while they're commentating the next match. This promo was so bad on so many levels. I give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, then I can't say it's bad. It was solid, but it wasn't like the greatest thing we could ever see. The Revival being thrown in there was good because I want to see the Revival actually win the tag titles. Hopefully they can take it off the B team. Then next we have a 2.5 match between the Revival and the Eater of Worlds. Pretty solid match for the night. I mean, with two teams that are going after the tag belts, hopefully we see a number one contendership match next week and the Rival can win, and we see B-Team versus Revival at SummerSlam and Revival will win the title. Then we have the Riot Squad versus Bayley and Sasha Banks. 2.5, pretty solid match. Not much to say about it, just the fact that these two are working really well together, and the finisher between Bayley and Sasha is absolutely amazing. The backbreaker into the Bayley to belly is amazing. Now, the next promo was the closing of the show, and it did its job. I was impressed with how Paul Heyman, Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, and Brock Lesnar were able to put up a 9 out of 10 promo. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot, especially because Paul Heyman actually was pleading. I feel like not much people were expecting Brock to come out. I mean, maybe they were, but I knew Brock would come out because I saw the thumbnail, but I actually wasn't thinking he was going to come out until I saw the thumbnail on YouTube for the video, because I couldn't see that live. I was taking a shower at the time, but anyways, Brock Lesnar, I feel like he's been gone for so long. This is a new side of Lesnar that we're seeing. He doesn't take orders from anyone. He just does what he wants. He's kind of just there in the WWE as champion, and he doesn't need Paul Heyman anymore. Which leads me to thinking that I think Paul Heyman will betray Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Betray Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam and side with Roman Reigns. And finally, we get the heel Roman Reigns as Universal Champion. That is my future and hopefully good SummerSlam ending that needs to happen. That's SummerSlam. Vince needs to talk about how in 2010 SummerSlam needs a happy ending. Well, there's your happy ending for 2018. And yes, that is going to wrap this up. This was a pretty solid show. I actually really enjoyed it. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. A solid show. But yes, this is a very short review video because I have not had much time to do stuff within the past couple days. But this is just straight to the point for you guys. You guys can also go see the review or what I give the stuff inside the description as usual. I always add it a little bit late, but I always remember. But before I go, I just want to say thank you guys for 30 subscribers. It's not like it's a big milestone or anything, but I've worked hard to get it, and I didn't even know I hit it till yesterday, so I just want to say quickly thank you guys for that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later. Peace.